Chicago is the place to go. Chicago is the place to go. Chicago is the place to go. Running from the southern rope, bought a ticket with hope. Jumped on the river boat, 'cause you had to go. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the place to go. The end of the road, where the river boats unload. Chicago was the place to go, where the river boats unload. The place to go, place to go. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the end of the road, where the boats unload. Chicago was the place to go, where the river boats unload. It was the end of the road, the end of the road. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the end of the road, the end of the road. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was where the boats unload, the end of the road. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the end of the road, end of the road. Chicago's not the place to go. Chicago's not the place to go. Chicago's not the place to go no more. It's like a war. Chicago, you got to go. You got to hit the road. You got to go. Chicago was the place to go, but now you've got to go from Chicago. People dying every day, little kids, they'll go out to play every day. Chicago was the place to go, where the river boats unload, but not anymore. When you got to go, where you got to leave Chicago, where do you go? Ain't no more river boats, ain't no more river boats to unload. So where do you go? Gotta go to Chicago. Gotta go to Chicago. Take the southern rope for the northern city. Same pressure, same horror, makes life the same damn shitty. Gotta go to Chicago. Can you get out Chicago? Can you get out now? Do you know how? Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the end of the road. Not anymore. Can you leave Chicago? Can you leave your home? Can you leave your home? Leaving the southern road, buying a ticket, paying with hope, going to Chicago, the end of the road. Gotta get to Chicago, gotta get to the end of the road, Chicago. Now you're in Chicago, now you're in Chicago. Where do you go? Go home, go home. Where do you go? Chicago was the place to go. Chicago was the end of the road, where the boats unload. When you got to Chicago, you had to go, was the end of the road. Now you're leaving Chicago, now you've got to go again. Can you leave Chicago? Can you leave? Can you get up and go? Do you know? Chicago is the end of the road. 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 Chicago is a story untold. Is the end of the road. Say goodbye to Chicago. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to Chicago. Chicago was the place to go. Chicago, it ain't no more. It's not the place to go. Gotta get out of Chicago. Gotta get out and go to where you don't know. Ain't no more Chicago. Ain't no more Chicago for you to go home, go home, go home, go home. Ain't no more Chicago. Ain't no more Chicago. You got to go home, go home, go home. Go. Gotta get out of Chicago. Gotta get out and go. Chicago